I'd like to share a little something with you about healthcare and health insurance. Hopefully, you never need this information, but my fear is that you might for yourself or for a loved one. Of late, there have been a number of hospital systems that are buying out individual doctors' practices. This happened to me earlier this year. In January, we were notified that my allergist office was being purchased by University Health. Now, my allergy shots in January cost $10.50. In February, after University Health took over, those shots suddenly became $85 in the same office for the same type of shots and given by the same person. Now, it took me a lot of time to dig into billing practices, how things were billed, how things were coded. In the end, it was determined that I was being charged as a hospital patient, and University Health felt this was correct. So, when I approached the allergist office about this, apparently I was not the only one who was upset. All of the patients were up in arms about it. And thankfully, the practice manager at the allergy office went to bat for all of us and took in the before bills and the after bills and sat down with leadership at University Health. And University Health agreed to start charging us the way that we had been charged previously before they took over, not as a hospital visit, but as a doctor's office visit. Now, what does this have to do with time management? In total, I spent almost 4 hours dealing with this situation. And hopefully, if you ever have to deal with this, you know how to jump right to the chase, check your explanation of benefits, check to see how you were charged, check to see if you were charged as a hospital visit instead of just a doctor's visit. Well, fast forward to today, I found out that a different doctor's office was purchased by a different hospital system, and the same type of billing practices are about to start. So, if you find yourself or loved one in this situation, here's what you need to do. Number one, try to get ahead of it by always requesting before you walk into your appointment, what is my patient responsibility going to be? So that way you know ahead of time what you're up against. Because if you have that appointment and then later find out there's a billing issue, you are going to have to spend a lot of time and effort trying to reverse it, and you may not be able to get it reversed. So ask for your patient responsibility ahead of time. Number two, if you discover that they are billing you as a hospital visit when you are not in a hospital, make sure that you have saved your before bills and your after bills to show that you have not been present in that hospital. And number three, hopefully you don't have to do this, but you might, and that would be to file a grievance. So that way you are basically disputing the charge. Chances are the hospital is going to win, which leads to number four. Something you can do is find a different doctor's office. I know I don't want to do this for my current situation, but if it becomes a choice between paying $200 for an appointment versus $49 for an appointment, I'm afraid I might have to change doctors even though I don't want to. So hopefully, like I said, you don't need this information, but it's looking like a lot more hospitals will be buying out those individual doctors' offices. So please use this information as necessary, even though hopefully you don't encounter this situation. Good luck.